Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. How are you doing today? I hope that you guys are doing fantastic. Sorry, I paused for a moment. I could see my craft closet back there, and I hope that it's not a terrible mess that you guys can see. Anyway, you guys, if you don't see the little red light up there, that means you're on replay. Make sure you type !replay. Let me know you were here. Let me know what you thought of the craft, and don't forget to tell me what you had for dinner. And I see my live friends coming on in. Hello, 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 Gina. Hello, Cheryl. Excuse me while I pull up my shirt. Been getting things ready as everybody's going. Hello, Shay. How are you, sweet friend? And Donna, welcome. Donna, I haven't seen you for a little while. I hope that you're doing well, girl. Hello, Mary. Martha, I haven't seen you for a while either, sweetie. I hope you're doing good. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate it. Hello, Martha Eden. We got 2 Marthas tonight. Hello, Pamela. Welcome, my sweet friend. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope that you enjoy and that you'll come back very soon, friend. Hello, Lori and Sandy. How are you, my sweet friends? Jenny, good afternoon. Good evening. Where I'm at anyhow, it's evening. Sorry, guys, I didn't even brush my hair. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Jamie. Come on in, you guys. Okay, I'm going to get started because I always say that I'm okay and I don't have a very big project, but then I'm always rushing at the very end. Jenny, it's been a while since you've been able to watch. Well, I'm glad you're here, sweet friend. I hope you have fun. Hello, Lisa. I missed somebody before that. Jamie, hi Jamie, Rhonda and Kathy, Lori, hi Pammy, welcome sweet girl. Hello Kim at Chalking at the White Elephant. Hello Sue Watts. Trish, I know, twice in one day. I'm going to be going back to back, you guys. As soon as we're done here, I go into my private group, you guys. Hello, Debbie. How are you, friend? Long time no see. Hello, Terry and Beverly. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited. Thank you for the Chuffed Berry girls for inviting me to come in and be part of their little page hop, little mini event that they have today with the creative day with using a Dollar Tree crate. Hi, Demi and Susan. Thank you for sprinkling, sweet friend. And Karen, hey, look out, Szechuan. I hope I said that right. Renee, Sherry, welcome. Becky. Okay, so what is, like, I took this to the most extreme level, right? Because we're not just going to craft with 1 crate or 2 crates. We are going to craft with 6 crates, you guys. 6, okay? So I hope that you stick around. I haven't given you guys interested in telling you what, or haven't told you what I'm going to do. Hi, Ginger. I haven't seen you for a while. But I did do a little prepping because there's a lot of painting. But I wanted to show you guys how I did the other 2 pieces. Hello, Peggy. Thank you. You guys, if you're new, please let us know that you're new so that we can give you a nice, good, warm welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Those that are new, my name is Monique. I'm with Grace and Tattered Lace. I'm coming to you live from Georgia. I'm about 30 minutes from Savannah, and I am a new transplant from California. Anyway, we're going to make a little vintage drawer using these Dollar Tree crates. And we're going to make something to go inside. And I'm not going to tell you what the something is yet because I want you to stick around and I want you to see. Hi, Guntove. How are you, sweetheart? Karen from Canada. It's in Canada. Okay. Becky from South Carolina. Kefany, right? Kefany, I remember you. How are you doing, sweet? I haven't seen you for a while. Paula, I'm so happy that you're here too, sweetheart. Sylvia, Trish, I already said hello. Hi, Patty. Kelly is new from New Jersey. Well, welcome, sweet friend. I hope that you have a good time. I hope that you'll consider following and coming on back. Ginger, you weren't following. I know, you guys, those are my regulars that have been here. Make sure you do the the explanation commands thing. Make sure that you're still following, because our friends at Facebook like to take us off of people that we follow and love, and we lose them for a little while. You love to visit Savannah. Hello, Lori. New to my page from New Hampshire. Welcome, sweet friend. Patty is from Michigan. Hello, Beverly. Hi, Jackie. Okay, you guys, I'm going to turn my heat tool on. Take your earbuds out. Turn it down a little bit if you have it on. But I'm going to show you how to take this off, because I want these to go together, because I want this to be like a faux vintage drawer from, like, you know, the kitchen, because those things are so expensive. Even like a little small sewing drawer is super expensive. So you could make a faux one using Dollar Tree crates. All right. It's cold in Canada. All right, so all I'm gonna do is just use my heat tool. I'm gonna warm it up pretty good on the sides and on the bottom. Then we'll flip it over into the other side, and then I'll show you how easy it is to get this out, okay? Thank you, Peg. I appreciate that, girl. Let's see. So I just shared with you guys that I'm a transplant from California. I would always go live right after work. So I'm a speech pathologist. I work in the school system. Nope, I'm still here, Ginger. Anyway, I work in the school system, speech pathologist, working with our special needs children. And in California, I would come home, I would race home and get on live to be with you guys. And most of you guys would have already eaten or were eating while I was live. And so one of the things I would always ask is, what's for dinner? So that I can have my husband try to figure out what we were going to have for dinner. Hi, Trina. Welcome, girl. Hello, Angelica. So tell me, you guys, what are you having for dinner? What did you have for dinner? I always like to see. I haven't had anything yet. I just shoved 2 peanut clusters in my mouth. Hi, Teddy. Welcome from, Teddy Bear. Chrissy from Pennsylvania. Well, welcome, sweet friend. Hi, Sissy. Diane, you're a retired special needs teacher. Oh, bless your heart. It's not an easy job. Okay, so I've heated the inside, the sides, and the bottom, and we're going to do the outside a little bit. Hello, Kim. Christine had Mexican food. Angelica had Whataburger. Sue's going to Sizzler. I haven't heard Sizzler in a long time. I don't think we have those here. Sue is in North Georgia. I have not been to North Georgia yet. Fried chicken and steak. Hello, Shelly. Okay, you guys, I think I got it warm enough. So you saw it just took a couple seconds. So I'm just going to kind of pull on it. I might have to go back into the inside a little bit. There it comes. So I get one side going, and then I can really just kind of pull the other sides. And there we go. Just like that, it comes off. Now, my sweet friends did not tell me it was a crate-a-thon, and so I had to go out and send my husband today to go get me more crates for what I had planned. My crates are a little different. I have the one that Kathy had, and I have one that Stephanie had. And I have 3 of these and 3 of these. So what I'm doing is putting 3 on one side and 3 on the other so that it will be equal. When you put them together, they were just a little bit different sizes. Anyway, potato soup with garlic bread. Yum! Turkey, bacon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, these are a little, these are a little unstable because they are, those are little individual slats where this is one big slat. So in order to help stabilize those as well as getting these stuck together, we're going to use some large popsicle sticks. And you guys, and I am sorry, the chat is going like crazy. So apologize if I don't see you. Hello, Melody. Welcome, sweet friend. we're going to use a little bit of Gorilla Wood Glue, and we're going to glue these right into the inside. And I'm going to use 2 because I want to stabilize those individual slats on the one that has the individual slats. I'm going to use some wood glue and I'm going to use some hot glue to get this on here and hold now. Okay, so we're going to do 1, and we have to do 2 on each side. So we need 4 of these. Actually, you're going to need, 4 times 3. So you're going to need 12 of those puppies, right? Okay. Comes out the other side. You have to be careful. Now, when you're using wood glue and hot glue together, you have to make sure that you don't mix your glues together because it will not adhere properly. Okay. So you just kind of make sure you space it out. Wow, there's hot glue. Oops, we need to go on this side. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, it's 6:09 in New Jersey. Yeah, it's the same time here, girl. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see where I put the 2 sticks in there. And now we're gonna do the other side really quick. And then we're gonna quickly paint this. I did do some painting because you guys don't need to sit and watch me just do all painting the whole entire time. There is going to be quite a bit, but I would probably never finish if I hadn't. Which is why when all of our friends were live earlier, I wasn't able to chit chat with you guys because I've been frantically trying to get ready, get prepped. All right, so let's do this on the other side. Okay. How is everybody doing weather-wise? Like, I know there's a lot of storms going on in a lot of places. I heard Stephanie say that it's supposed to get pretty cold there tomorrow in Texas. Rebecca, we do like it here. We do love it here. We are just, you know, still getting used to things a little bit, but we're doing good. We live out in the country a little ways. When the power goes out, we lose everything, all the connections to the whole world. Lois is from Vermont. Welcome, sweet friend. Lisa, 50-mile winds and rainy here. Yeah, it's supposed to be windy and rainy here too. We're in blizzard warning. Oh my gosh, be safe. It's raining in North Carolina. Okay, now I'm going to quickly paint this. And here's the thing. Because I'm going for a vintage look, it does not have to be a perfect paint job. It can be kind of messy because I want it to look like it's been painted over and over again. So kind of a sloppy painting is totally fine. I'm using folk art in the color of vintage white, okay? We're just gonna quickly paint in here. And I may just go back and finish I'll do a second coat probably on this one when we get off the live because I want to make sure I have enough time to finish everything for you guys. But I will do a second coat on the inside. Okay. Just doing it really quick. Again, I want to make sure I finish for you guys. So, do we have any antique lovers? Any antique lovers here? Here, I see somebody say, where is here? I am in Georgia. I'm about 30 minutes from Savannah. We'll be here for 1 year in July. We transplanted from California. We moved here because my ex-husband's family lives here. My daughter was very, very close, is very close with her cousins and her aunts and her uncles. And one of her cousins passed away unexpectedly. And she was really mourning the loss of her and wanted to be close to a family. So we said, let's go. So that's how we got here. You love antiques? You love antiques? Yep. Kathy is definitely an antique lover. I'm gonna kind of bring you up to speed in just a minute of what we're gonna do with this little drawer. What we're gonna put in here, kind of make it fun. Yes, you like antiques. Stephanie, I know Stephanie likes antiques. I think this would be a cute little piece to put on a display. You guys, I'm getting really messy. So my inspiration from this came from a picture of an actual antique that I saw, of a vintage piece that I saw. I think it was on Instagram that I saw it. And I just fell in love with it. And I thought, how can I remake this? Because I love it. And the person was actually selling the things that we're going to put inside here. And they weren't cheap. That's why I thought, how can I remake this to be a faux version? Now, did I paint that side? I only needed to paint one side because we're going to glue these together, you guys. Whoopsie-daisy. All right. How am I doing on time? Oh, I got 45 minutes. Sure, I say that now, but as we get closer, I'll be scrambling. All right, I'm going to turn that heat tool on again really quick to dry this, you guys. You used to have antiques. Your house used to be full of antiques, and you still have a few. I have a queen kerosene lamp. Oh, gosh. I have one, too. I have a crystal, like a glass one. I absolutely love it. Still packed. Woo, still packed in the box in the garage. You buy every little old box and drawer. Well, look, girl, you can make your own. I'm going to show you how you can make your own now, because they are not cheap. Sometimes you can find some people that are being pretty reasonable. Oh, hello, Linda. No worries. You're picking chickens. Sometimes you can find some people that are reasonable with their prices that are reselling them, but some people are very stingy and try to rake us over the coals. Okay. Let me paint the end really quick. Thank you, Marie, for sprinkling, my sweet friend. Hi, Brenda. Welcome, girl. I know I'm keeping you guys in suspense of what we're going to put in here. Almost there. We'll put the box together, and then I'll show you what else we have. So we're going to, what side did I paint? I want this to look like it's been, your husband used to go antiquing. Oh, awesome. Oh, thank you, Guntove. I appreciate the star, sweet friend. Like I told you before, I want this to look like it's old and vintage and been painted a few times. So I'm going to load my paintbrush up with quite a bit of paint. And I'm going to kind of just do that stippling with the paint so that it looks like it's been old and painted over and over. Crusty old paint. And I'm only going to do one side because we're going to glue the other side. We're going to glue it together. I'm going to do this side, and then we'll do the end. I don't know if you guys can see how I don't know if you guys can see the stippling on that or not on the screen. There you go. You can kind of see the stippling. It gives it like a kind of a textury like look. And I know it's hard to see because it's all white, but I hope it's going to show up when we get the little, when we use some ink and some wax on here. Some people have barns full and sheds full of antiques and won't sell. You're right. Hi, Tracy. Oh my gosh, girl, your snowman was so cute. Stephanie's little box was darling. Kathy's little bunny crate was adorable. You're planning on selling it, Terry? Well, find a little antique vintage shop because you'll be able to sell it. You will definitely be able to sell it. That people love that stuff. Okay, how am I doing on time? All right, you guys, I've already done 2 of these, okay? Now we're gonna attach these together with some glue to make sure I'm getting the right side. We're gonna use some wood glue and some hot glue, and we're gonna make it look like an old drawer, kind of like an old kitchen drawer. So we're gonna get a little bit more wood glue and some hot glue and attach these together. Okay. Now, I do suggest if you have the ability to get all 6 boxes to be the same, but mine, I have 3 of one size and 3 of the other, only because I only had 3 at home and I sent Kevin to the store today to get me some more. And the kinds that they have now are different than what I had on hand. Okay. All right, so who has ever been to a live auction before? Anybody ever been to a live auction? And bid on anything? Who has been? Where do I live? Oh, you must be talking, yeah, you must be talking, oh, the Pyrex dishes. Who has been? Minnesota. Stephanie has not. Had anybody ever seen a live auction like being done on TV and what they do? Joe says yes. Melody says yes. Diana says yes. Okay. Yes, and you love them. Kelly, yes, and loved it. It's been a while for Stephanie Wisby. Okay, so tell me, you guys, when you go to an auction and you're bidding, what do you use to bid? What do you use to let them know that you want to bid on an item? Some places use things. Some people use things. Denny has been to many. All right, I'm gonna quickly do a quick coat of paint on the front of here. We have something else that we're gonna put on the front of here to cover up those holes. Where did my paintbrush go? How am I doing on time? Yes, but in years. You've been to a car auction. Okay, I'm still waiting. Oh, there we go. Linda, ding, ding, ding. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. Lisa uses a hand. Ginger's used a paddle. You used a paddle with a number on it. Yes, ma'am. A paddle with a number. So that is it. That is the winner chicken dinner. Postcard, a number, a big large card with a number. So back in the day, they used to use paddles all the time. Not paper, Not a little card, not raising your hand. They used paddles with numbers on them. Let's try this, and then we're going to put one more thing on the front of here, you guys. Yes, you love live auctions, Tanya. Denny, you usually raise your hand. Okay. Now, you guys can see my drawer has a hole in it, right? What drawer has a hole in it? None. So we're going to cover that up with the popsicle stick. Kelly has some, Terry, oh, you have some paddles. Is that what you're talking about? Going to attach a giant jumbo glue stick, craft stick, to cover up our holes. It works just perfect to get across the front. You're afraid if you sneeze, you'd bid on something for $1 million. You raise your hand and then tell them your number. Okay. Okay. Loving it. Hi, Joy. How are you? Stephanie, that would be my luck too. I would bid on it, and I would raise my hand or sneeze and end up with $1 million too. And then I'd look like the fool. All right, let me show you what we got. Okay. Now I have one more thing that we're going to put on the front of there. And while I think a wonderful, knob from Hobby Lobby would work, it's not going to stick. Okay. The screw in the end is going to be too long. So we're going to use this little white fennel that I got from Hobby Lobby. Miss Stephanie used these in her craft as well. We're just going to paint this the same white. And we're just going for that kind of like old chippy look. Okay. And my hands are incredibly dirty. I am not being clean at all because I want to make sure I finish for you guys. Your hubby and some got you a summer car off a live auction in their computer. It was interesting. Oh, goodness. You always went for an elderly woman who could not go for herself. Oh, how sweet, Diana. I wanted to put these on the bottom to stand them up for legs, but I have 4 of them. 2 this size and 2 a tiny size smaller. So that won't work. And I think before I attach this, we're going to go ahead and do the distressing and make it look, old and a little dirty, like it's been around the block or 2. Now, I'm not going to go for super grungy, but I'm going to go for a little dirty. So there we are. We're going to wait to attach this because I don't want to knock it off when I try to go getting it all dirty. Okay, let's dry this top. And then, so who has been to Dollar Tree in the Valentine's section, you guys? Who has been to the Dollar Tree in the dollar section? Anybody know what this is supposed to be? Because I took the stuff off. This is one of these little paddle balls. I took it off. So this is one of those little boink, boink, boinks things. Okay. Anyway, I wasn't thinking when I got them. A paddle ball. Yes, Denny. These are kind of thin. So I think the best thing to do would be to glue 2 of them together. And I asked Kevin to get me some more today when he went, but my Dollar Tree does not have Valentine's out. The one he went to did not have Valentine's out. So this particular one, the 2 have been glued together. A little wood glue and a little hot glue and glued together like this. Now you want to make sure that you glue the picture in, because it's a lot harder to paint that. You have a lot of coats of paint to cover all that black. The other side, there is a small, I don't know if you guys can see where I've painted. There is like a little marking on the back. It's almost like a serial number. And so it's a lot easier to cover that because it was very faint. When the ball came off your parents, yep, a whooping paddle. That's exactly right. Okay, so we're gonna do, I've already done, like, I've covered the black up and I've done one small coat. Yeah, Diane, I definitely have to go get more paddles. I guess when I was there, just wasn't really completely thinking my project out, but I definitely will. I'm not going to paint this side because I'm going to go get more and I'm going to glue them together. And it doesn't make sense for me to paint it if it's not going to be seen. So we're going to just quickly do one more quick coat on here. We'll dry it and then we'll paint some numbers on it. Yours has Valentine's Day, St. Patrick, and Easter out. Wow. Well, in California, you guys, I had a Dollar Tree like every block almost. I had a Dollar Tree within where I lived. I literally had a Dollar Tree within like 2 minutes from my house. And there would be times where I'd be running to Dollar Tree 30 minutes before I had live. And I don't have that here. Here we have a Dollar Tree. All my Dollar Trees are at least 30 minutes away from me. And the one that is the closest always has nothing. They had nothing. Yes, Shay, Menifee. I would go to Menifee all the time too. Menifee had a good one. If I was looking for something, when I was looking for those little lights, those hanging lights that Miss Stephanie used in a project a long time ago, I did go there. I did find them there. Those were those little hanging. Stephanie, do you remember that little light that you did? You only have 2 Dollar Trees in your town, and they're 15 to 20 minutes away. Yeah. You're by Sacramento, California, and you have 6 Dollar Trees within 10 minutes. Yeah. Sue, I can't even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had a good 6 that I could go to that didn't require me to go very far. And then, yeah. You still, Stephanie, I have a whole bunch of those, girl. I bought them all. I have one sitting right here. For those of you, I'm going to bring it out and show you guys. So, because when spring starts coming out and you guys see these, you guys need to get them. Okay? Because you can make so many fun, creative things. I'm going to grab it right now because it's literally right behind me. Wendy, welcome, sweet friend. I'm so happy that you're here. I hope that you have a good time. All right, oh wait, that's not quite dry, but this is the little hanging light, you guys. It comes from Dollar Tree. It's usually in the spring section. Yeah, Stephanie's got more ideas. So when spring comes out, it's usually in the garden area section. You better grab these, okay? They come in different colors, gold and silver, I think, and black. When you see these, buy them. Buy them, stock up, because when you see little ideas that Miss Stephanie does, I've done a couple myself, you're going to all want to go and run and get those, and then they're going to be gone. Some big and about 12 miles away and you don't drive. Oh no, your daughter works at Dollar Tree and she gets you stuff all the time. That's awesome. Okay. All right, now we're going to get some black paint on here really quick. Now, first I bought some stickers to put on here because I just don't ever like my painting, but I decided, yes, Stephanie, they do go quick. And, but these are supposed to be old and vintage, like they were done back in the day, like they were hand painted. So We're just going to paint it. Buy them online and you can get them by the case. Lisa, you can, as long as they have them in stock. Okay, but a lot of times they don't keep them. They don't keep them online. We're not going to change that. Okay, so that is 1. See, this is why I don't do this, because I should have just left it as it was. Okay. My Dollar Tree, I'm wondering, you know what, one of the Dollar Trees that's the nicer of the ones that is the closest tree to me just got a plus section. So I'm wondering if that's why the other one closer to me always is out of stock of everything, because they might be prepping for the plus section also. Okay, there's 2. You've tried and they've ordered it, yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, Dollar Generals, those are like coming out my ears. And I always wished I had Dollar Generals because we don't have them in California. And I'm finding that, at least here anyhow, they're not that special. I wish we had a Pop It. My husband and I did move temporarily to, there's number 3. We did move to Tennessee for a little bit, and they had a Pop It store. Don't laugh, you guys. I'd never seen a Pop It store, and I didn't know what it was. Being a speech pathologist, we use a lot of sensory toys for our children. And so, you know those little toys that you push and it pops a little thing? I thought it was like a store that's all they carried, was just a variety of those Pop It things. And so it took me a while to go in there. I finally did, and then I was like, oh my gosh, why did I wait so long? Okay. Let's give these a quick dry. How much time do I have? Lid. Hi, Nina. Thank you, girl. Haven't seen you for a while. All right. I am so dirty. Yeah, Terry, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's part of Dollar Tree. If I'm not mistaken, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, here comes Roxy. It's a nice little store. I feel like it's kind of a combination of Dollar Tree and Dollar General. You've never heard, I know, Pop It. You'll have to look it up. Hi, Charlene. South Carolina, there is one. I wonder how far one is from me. Hi, Brenda. You're in Arizona, halfway to Arizona. I hope that you're not hitting too bad of storms, girl. 45 minutes away and it's awful. I know. Pop Shelf. That's it, Rebecca. Sorry, Pop Shelf. You're right. See what I know? Dollar General. Okay, thank you. I knew it was part of something. That's why it looks like Dollar General. Stephanie Wisby, I know. I know you have one because I know you're in Tennessee. It's in Myrtle Beach. Oh, that's a little bit far. Okay, I'm going to turn this up so I can get this dry. All right, 23 minutes. We got this. We got this. Okay. Doesn't it look like a cute little old auction paddle? Hi, Julie. How are you? You just got one, Kathy, and you love it. I'm jealous. I hope we get one here. Okay, you guys, the picture I saw, it looked just like this. This is all it was, and it was dirty because, had been used, numerous times. I'm thinking I kind of want to wrap some twine around the handle. Just a little bit, just to give it a little extra, a little something. You live 1 block away from a Dollar General. Diana, oh, I can't do all of them because I still have to glue them together. But we'll do this one since it is glued together. So I'm just going to put a little twine just to give it a little extra something. Just sounded good. I do have a Dollar General, a lot of them. Matter of fact, on my way home from work, I think I passed 3 coming home. And I don't have to drive that far to work. I drive one road. It's a interstate, a highway. Savannah, you think Savannah has one? I'm gonna look it up. I just drive 15 minutes down the road and I pass 3 stores. Somebody just asked, what are we making? We are making a faux vintage drawer with some faux vintage antique auction paddles. Okay. And now we're just going to dirty it up just a little bit. We're going to use a little combination of some ink and some wax. Okay, I'm antiquing wax. All right, so there it is with our little twine on the handle. Okay, what do you guys think? I think this would be so cute sitting on a little display somewhere with some old vintagey things. All right, I'm going to use some Distress Oxide. Hi, Sue. This is Vintage Photo. And I am going to use one of these little, I think it's a makeup brush for like foundation. And we're just going to kind of just rough the edges up a little bit. Kind of make it look dirty, like it's been handled a lot. Just like that. Okay. Now, we're gonna, hopefully we have enough time to do all of these. I'm not going to do all of them because there is one more thing that I want to do. And I want to make sure that that gets done. Plus I want to make sure that we put our knob on the top of our drawer. So I'm just going to do these 2 for now. I'm going to distress our drawer a little bit the same way. And then we're going to add a little bit of antiquing wax as well. And I'm going to use the Waverly antiquing wax. And the reason I wanted to do both is because, you know, dirt doesn't look the same. It gets, you know, as we touch things, it gets really darker in some areas and the colors might not be the same. And so I thought it would be good to use some wax as well to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. Then we're going to stamp right on the front there where I put that little jumbo popsicle stick. We're going to stamp, I'm going to put a stamp on there just to kind of make it all blend together. And then you guys will have to look and tell me if you guys think I should go back. And hello, Renee. I haven't seen you for a long time, girl. If I should go back and add some like little feet, little legs to the bottom of our drawer. I have some things that we can use, just not the same as my handle. Okay, so there is with the Vintage Photo. And then we'll add a little bit of antique wax. Okay, and what did I do with it? So this one is Home Decor, and this is the antique wax. Okay, you can get this at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. This is not your this is more of a liquidy wax. Hi Karen, how are you, sweet friend? And I'm just gonna dip my finger in there and get a little wax on there, and then I'm just gonna kind of put it in and blend it. And I don't know if you guys can see, I'm just gonna do that one little part, but right here, if you can see the color change between here and here where it's just the ink only. Thank you, Dana. So I'm just going to kind of randomly put it in different spots and, you know, kind of overlap it a little bit. Not overlap, you know, don't cover all of the same spots up. Just kind of make it look a little bit more old. So what do you guys think? Hi, Sandy. Hello, April. I know I was on pretty early for some of you guys. We are making a faux antique drawer, and we are going to put in some faux antique auction paddles. Okay. There's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the knob so we can attach the knob. The reason that I didn't want to do it before is because I wanted to do it. I don't want to knock it off while I use this little brush to kind of grunge this up a little bit. Now you can also do, you could also do, you know, chippy if you wanted it to be chippy, but I was really going more for that antique look versus that chippy look. But I do feel like a chippy, you know, more chippy, farmhouse chippy would work just as good. But I had seen a picture and that was my inspiration, and so that's kind of what I had stuck in my head. Okay, let's attach this. Thank you, Stephanie Wisby. And if you guys look, if you just look at, you know, one of these drawers, you can see how this would work for a faux sewing drawer as well. Hello, Talisa. You're at your son's basketball game, girl. I hope he's doing good. All right. A little bit of glue and some hot glue, and then we'll attach this. We got 15 minutes. I think we're going to make it. We are going to make it. I might have a couple minutes to spare. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute that is, you guys. Can you guys see that? All right. Now we're going to stamp something right here on top of our popsicle stick. April, we are crafting a, how did you get one side off of each box? Diana, I used my heat tool. I heated it up. I heated up the inside, and then I heated up the outside really, really good. And then I just, you know, played around with it and kind of popped one side off. And once you did that, the other side comes right off. Now, I will tell you, because I have both types of boxes here. I have the one where it's the individual slats, and one that is the ones that are like Stephanie had in hers, where it's just one slat and it's faux. It looks like it's a pallet board. The one that is one solid piece was a lot easier to work with than the ones that were individual. Darn it, what did I do with that? You guys, I practiced because I wanted to see if it was going to fit. Oh, actually, I just need to know where to start. I need to know where to start this at. What did I just do with it? Okay. All right, we have to make sure that I do not spell this wrong, you guys. Hi, Marie, I didn't see you there. We cannot spell this wrong because I do not want to have to pry this off. So I'm going to focus for a minute because I oftentimes will spell things wrong because I get too busy talking to you guys. Give me a second. Okay, almost there. This is going to be so cute. I can't wait to show you guys what this looks like with these stamps on the front. So you want to make sure that you paint your popsicle stick if you're going to stamp on it because it will bleed. Or at least put some wax or something. You need to put some sort of protection between the wax or the paint, the stick, and your ink. All right, you guys, you ready? Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And that's Roxy. Roxy's opening the door. Thanks, Marlene. I know, doesn't the knob just finishes it off? It just makes it look like a true drawer. But I mean, you could totally do this as a sewing drawer. Thank you, Tracy. All right, so I definitely need to get more of these. But as you can see, there would be our little auction paddles. And you just kind of, the person that had them, they had 500 of them. I'm definitely not going to put 500 in here, but I just love how different this is, how this can be an everyday item. And I think definitely now that I'm looking at it, it does need to have some little legs on there. We could use these. I'm just not sure that I like the square ones. We can use the little beads, the little wooden beads, the square ones. But I definitely feel like it needs to have some legs now that we're done, just to bring it up and lift it up a little bit. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Lisa. There's those. I have some bigger ones. These might work as well. These are wooden, I think these are, I'm stuck on something down here, you guys. Wooden, I think these are knobs because it has a hole in one side. Thank you, Penny. So these could definitely work as legs as well because they're flat on one side. And that would help lift this up. I don't know if you guys can see that there. I didn't really place them in the right place, but definitely could go there. Or I could wait until I got some, oh goodness gracious, could wait until I got some more knobs like this to match the knob. You like the big, yeah, definitely the bigger ones. I don't think that those little square ones worked as well. The other option that we have are these little, the little people. I definitely have 2 sizes of these as well. And so it just depends on the kind of the look. I think the round knobs will look better because to me this looks more, I just don't think, it looks more like a riser than a drawer. So I kind of leaning towards these little guys. Okay, you guys, I want to make sure before you guys all take off, and I completely forgot. I'm sorry. I get so engrossed in what I'm doing and trying to teach you guys. Make sure you guys stick around because we have more crafters that are coming up to craft with the craft. Oh my gosh. Creative, using the crate, the Dollar Tree crate. Kelly over at Hozak Mountain Mercantile is next. Then Gina from Gingerly Creations. Then Sarah from Bootsy and Buttons. And Christy from the Dashing Willow by Christy will be after that. The paint, hi Jamie. This is the paint. This is folk art. It's vintage white. It has been a great event so far. Everybody has had such cute and completely different things. That's just so awesome that what you can use the simple little Dollar Tree crate to do. Thank you, Mary. I hope that you guys will try this. Those of you that like antiques and vintage things, I think this would be super, super cute. I have a rusty old lantern that does not have the glass in it anymore that I found at a little like, I don't know, it was kind of like the vintage market, but they had like a farmer's market type thing outside. But I just love it. I think it will look super cute sitting on the table right next to that. Hi, Tish. Haven't seen you for a while. Right, Stephanie? Wonderful ideas, and everybody's are completely different, and I can't wait to see the rest. I will probably have to miss the next Kelly. I will for sure have to miss Kelly because I have my private group immediately following this, but I'll go back and watch the replay, and I'm not sure what I will miss from Gina, but I will be back. I hope that you guys will go over and watch them. If you guys are new, I'd love to have you guys follow. I hope that you guys had a good time and learned something new and are willing to try something different outside of your area that you like. It would be great with cute. Yes, it would be cute for ribbons and wasabi tape. Absolutely. So many things that you could put in here. I wonder if a small spool of ribbon would fit in here. I don't have one. Let's see. I have this one. Let's see if it even fits. This one barely fits. But if you had like the small ones, the other smaller ribbon rolls, they might fit right inside here. So many things that you can put inside here and just use as a little storage. What is it that I made? Jamie, it is a faux vintage drawer or antique drawer made with a Dollar Tree crates and vintage or antique auction paddles, faux, of course, using the Dollar Tree paddle ball thingamajiggers. Play with the little balls, bouncy balls. I'm going to get another one to put on the back to make this just a little bit wider so that it will be like this one. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to let you guys go because I know that Kelly over at Hozak Mountain is getting ready to get on. She's headed on to the page. They should be sharing her in onto Chuffed Berry any minute. If you're not already on Chuffed Berry, go check them out. Join their page. If you are watching there, just refresh your page and you should be able to catch Kelly over there. But thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate it, and I hope that you had fun. And yes, thank you, Stephanie and Sarah, for inviting me to come in and help fill in since Julie could not be here. I had a great time, and it was wonderful meeting all of the new people. I will see you guys later. I know I'm just 2 minutes early, but ping pong ball paddle. Yes, thank you, Diana. I couldn't think of what it was called. The little, you know, it's almost like the clapper hand that has the ball on it and you bounce it. You're welcome, Beverly. I had so much fun. Gosh, I hope, is Kelly there yet? I hate to cut off if Kelly is not there. Anybody have any questions before I take off? we still do have 2 minutes. You're welcome, Trish. It was nice to see you. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate it, sweet friend. Thank you, Kelly. I hope that you have an amazing night. Thank you so much. You played it all the time when you were a kid. Yeah, me too. Just enough to make you crazy, right? Okay, Kelly is on. Thank you, Tish. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go then since Kelly is on. And we are done here. And I want you guys to go and check out Kelly. Yes, be safe and stay warm for those of you that are in the path of a storm coming. Yes, Shay, a sewing drawer would be amazing. And you know, all the different colors you can do. You can do the chippy with the dark underneath. Thank you, Caroline, Charlene, and Stephanie. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Good night, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.